Get ready for a tropical feast, an explosive taste of flavors, loaded coconut snapper. This dish is not only rich in flavor, but also showcases the use of Bammies, which is native to Jamaica. Want a taste of the tropics? This recipe is just nicely simmered in coconut sauce. Oh my goodness, this one is definitely a hit. Now let's see what we need to use to create this masterpiece. Red snapper. To spice things up, we're using easy spice, fish seasoning, lemon pepper, Old Bay, black pepper, Maggi all-purpose seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, broccoli, carrots, scallion, pimento berries, onions, corn, coconut milk, and also some okra. Alright, now let's jump into things by cleaning our fish. And as usual, we have to test to see that all the scales are off, after which we'll wash it down with some lemon. And there we go. Alright, giving it a nice rinse, ensure that it is nice and fresh, and we'll allow it to drain. Up next, guys, we are going to boil the corn, and to this water we're adding salt, seasoning it with some garlic powder, onion powder, and also some freshly ground Italian herbs. Alright, so we're getting it nice and flavorful, and of course we also going to give it a good stir, followed by a tablespoon of butter. Now while we bring that to a boil, we're going to go ahead and work on our dried rub. So we have added easy spice fish seasoning, followed by onion powder, Maggi all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, lemon pepper, and we're giving that a good stir. Alright, and there we go with the fish, just to ensure that it was drained adequately. And now we are giving it a nice dry. This step is essential because it ensures effective penetration of the seasonings in the fish. Up next, the water is boiling for the corn, so we're going to go ahead and allow those to cook. Alright, returning to the fish, and now we're going to give it some scores to ensure that all those seasonings can go down in that fish and to give us that burst of flavor that we desire. Alright, and there we are, seasoning away. Alright, the other side, and also the next one. Now after we have done the inside and the slices, we're just going to go ahead and give the outside a good rub and allow them to sit for probably about 5 minutes while we prep our broccoli. Now for the broccoli, we're not going to add it directly in our fish yet. What we're going to do is just to pour that, after washing, is to pour that hot corn liquid that was used to boil the corn on our broccoli, and let it remain there for probably about a minute or two, alright, until the color brightens. And that's how we're going to apply that broccoli. Now take a look, as I was saying, and by the time you know it, you strain it off. Alright, next we're going to slice our Bammies. We've cut them in quarters, and we're going to prep the veggies. First up is the carrot, and we're doing some slices between julienne or botany. Not as fine as a julienne and not as big as a botany, but Alright, so we cut it in 6. Next up is the green onion. We're also adding thyme as well as a clove of garlic. Oh my goodness, guys, this hasn't touched the pot, and the aroma is something else. Now we can't leave out our hot pepper, and there we are, added in the spice, followed by some pimento berries, or if you want to say allspice. Up next is the onion, and we're going to give these some small to medium rough chop or dices. Alright, and we are also going to mix our coconut milk in some warm water to dissolve it. Alright, so our spread, look at that. So we're using the okra, the corn, and the broccoli are ready to go, and also the seasoned snapper or coconut milk. It's a little thick, so on the creamier side. And of course our veggies, and to our skillet we've added 2 tablespoons of butter. Now we're going to allow this to melt down a bit, and then we'll go straight in with our aromatics. We're going to saute these for about a minute or two until translucent and they have released their flavors. All right, and there we are, tossing around, sauteing away. All right, that smell, oh my goodness. Now we've added the carrot to give that a good toss as well. Up next is the okra. All right, and this will add the desired consistency of our loaded coconut fish that we desire, the consistency in the sauce, right? And look how nice and colorful that is, giving that a good toss. Not gonna do it for too long because we don't want our carrots to be too soft. And then we're going to go in, guys, with the coconut milk and the reserved that we had for our seasoning. We add it in there. Also gonna spice up with some onion powder, additional garlic powder, give that a good mix to ensure that it is so flavorful. And the fishes have now joined the party. And what we're doing here is just to ensure that our liquid is evenly distributed. You don't want to add too much liquid at this point because that fish will also generate some juices that will help us with the cooking process. All right, this pot is a 14-inch skillet, so the liquid don't look like it's a lot, but it is enough to get our fish cooked nice and flavorful. All right, and there we are, just spooning some of the liquid to ensure even cooking. And then we're going to cover these, guys. 4 minutes later, this is what it was looking like, and we have it here on medium-high flame just to ensure that everything is cooking well, all the juice is evenly distributed. We cover again, and 3 minutes later, after removing the cover, this is what it is looking like, right? You can see that the cooking process is well on the way. All right, after 3 minutes more, it was time to give these bad boys a flip. All right, and that's the only flip that they'll be getting. All right, so we only flip once, ensuring that the juice, very important, is evenly distributed because even cooking is very essential, guys. So you don't need to rush. If you notice this is barely simmering based on the bubbles, we cover for a final time, and this final cover will definitely take it home. And after that final 4 minutes, guys, this is what it is looking like, and it's about that time to serve up, right? So we are placing it on the plate. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness, when I tell you that this aroma is something else, I am not playing. This is smelling so good. All right, now what we're doing here is just to remove the veggies. All right, and then we're just going to replenish with a little bit more water, and then we're going to add our bammies. All right, and there we are, it has recovered and the bammies are in. Give that a nice little toss, and after about 5 minutes there or so, they were ready. Adding the corn as well, they were already cooked, guys, but we're adding it just to get them infused with that nice coconut sauce. So flavorful. Coming up, we're going to just toss our broccoli florets in this sauce as well, just for them to get a chance to be infused in this tropical coconut goodness. All right, and there they are, ready for the plate. Now to complete our plating, we're adding the bammies, the corn, the broccoli, all that was just jazzed up in that coconut sauce. Oh my goodness, guys. The taste, oh my goodness. The taste, the aroma, just the entire experience of this meal it was so good, you know. Alright, and there we are with the final stages of plating. Looking nice. So we're just gonna garnish and clean up our plate a bit. And isn't your taste buds being tantalized right now? As a matter of fact, let's just take a moment to tantalize your taste buds. Look at that, guys. So rich, so flavorful. That bammy is nice and tender. The flavor of the coconut on the broccoli, the corn, the carrots, everything just married together and tastes so good. Now, if you're thinking of where you can source these ingredients for your tropical goodness, ensure that you check the description down below. In there, you'll see a link to some of these Jamaican products. Enjoy!